hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Here comes the pain, no one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Browns on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers for Mixon last week: 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game. Bruce kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Mixing up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and it's caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Browns at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. "51 yards on the punt there. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the final clocking there, according to Next Gen Stats, that sack occurred in 2.2 seconds. So the pass rush overwhelming that time. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Jackson to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Jackson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. A give for Taylor running right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation. Would be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh in there to take him down on what will... 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Track 60.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as again with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big team, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Seven Pirates!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.